And we are live. What up, everybody? Hello. Let me get Lib over here, y'all. Lib, you there? Put him on the
Woo!
screen. Hey, what up, everybody? Chris, you there?
I am here.
We're live, y'all. Let me change this. I like how that looks with Lib on the side like that. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live, lit, and that's it. We're streaming on all platforms. I don't have our Rumble feed. Our Rumble feed went to crap. I don't know what the hell happened. I might mess with it in a minute. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Lit Scroll number 2 on a Thursday. It's 8:35 p.m. Do you know where your kids are? Christy, how are you?
I am great. How are you doing?
I'm doing very good. Go ahead.
Just want to remind anybody that's joining the chat that you now have membership packages available, and anybody that could join, we would surely appreciate it. That also we have to baby this account. That please don't use specific words that could get us strikes or anything like that, such as J's or alphabet people or
No.
like that.
Nah, but for real though, like we had a call yesterday. The dude ruined it. We couldn't do the live.
No
But,
meaning words.
okay, so what's up, Lib? Talk to people, bro. Intro. What's up, Lib? Go ahead.
It's your boy, Liberty Dragon, out here breathing fire. Sing. Hello, everybody. What? Coming to you from the 6th District of beautiful Tennessee. Holla.
We're here and we're there and we're everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, we get right to it. So I guess the first thing we're going to talk about is let's go to the group. We got our mods in there, Christy, Lib. Shout out Sad Girl in the chat there. God bless you, sis, watching us on YouTube. We'll have the polls up here momentarily. So the Facebook group, Lib, let's talk about it. Go ahead, Lib.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to the Facebook group, Nino's America, a better vision for the country. That's pretty good, right, y'all? Go ahead and join the group up. It's getting litty, y'all. Soon we'll be at 1,000 in no time. It's going by hundreds every day. Y'all jump in there, share your thoughts, give us some input, share some fire memes. It might end up on the official Nino America page. Just saying.
Hey, I'm gonna be. Let's go. Lib, I'm gonna be honest. They done hit 200 people. It's like in a day. How long has it been up already? 2 days.
Yeah, 2 days. So hundo a day. I mean, hey, it ain't bad.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, the Facebook page is going bananas, y'all. I'm telling you, Chrissy, you have a lot of experience with the Facebook pages or the groups, should I say? Your thoughts on this group and how do you make a group grow, sis? Because I know your group is very influential and powerful and big in Florida. Go ahead.
So I literally started it kind of organically, that it just happened that I was looking out for our community. My niece went into our local mall and was looking at a sweater, and she said, "Christy, come here and look at this." And there was a bed bug on the sweater that she wanted to purchase, and we like tried to talk to I guess it's like a key holder. It wasn't the main manager, and he was like, "I don't care." He was like, "What am I going to do about it?" And was just so flippant about it. So I ended up
Wasn't he a rainbow? My bad.
It,
Wasn't he a rainbow or not?
yeah, he was. And it ended up going. I ended up like posting so I hadn't even started the group at this point. I had gone to another group and where I live, and they declined the post, said that they didn't want any drama that could come with it. And I was like, drama? I said, you could be saving tons of people from taking these things home and infestate, and causing an infestation in their home. And so started my own group, and that post went viral. It went nationwide. You can look it up now. You can look up bed bugs in Port Charlotte Mall. And it ended up even hitting like one of the major news channels. Somebody tried to steal my photo and got all that corrected, and it came back to me, and the group grew huge just from there. Then it went stagnant for a little bit, but really picked up huge whenever the hurricane hit, and we're at about 25,000 followers now. But it's a good place for like-minded people to post, and as long as you don't go against the regulated goods, which is pretty much on every platform, you can talk about certain things, and yeah, you'll grow fast.
Tenfold. Hey, Christy, back in the day, I never asked you this, but was this back whenever you could go viral, or did you even think about going viral, or were people going viral back then whenever you made the post about them in the bedbug shirt?
So Nino, you and I were kind of like, I mean, that was kind of like us just like really like getting to know each other and stuff like that. But to go viral, I'd heard the word before, but really didn't know what it meant. But when I saw within the first hour, I had 17,000 likes on this post, and people from all over were coming telling their stories. It shows a lady that literally was in the movie theater that's attached to the mall. That's where the infestation started, was from the movie theater. And came out with like her legs eaten up from these bugs. And then a man, it shows he got involved. They interviewed him. He had gone into, I can't remember, I think it was Abercrombie and Fitch. I can't remember. It said American Eagle. I think it was American Eagle, and bought jeans, and they were infested, and they were in the seams of the jeans and ate his legs up. And I had no idea like what going viral was, but it ended up hitting like 250,000 views. And that wasn't bad for somebody first time. You know, I started a group and posted something.
Hey, sis, you said
MAGA Chris in the building.
Hey, sis, you said you
Do
did.
what? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Lib.
No, I'm sorry. I was just saying,
What?
Big Chris in the building. Salute.
Hey, Hefe said hillbilly queen. Christy would take that.
That's Hefe. Whatever. I got you here, Billy.
Hey, but for real though,
Hefe.
Christy, you said that you did 4K in one day, right? On the group in one day, 4,000 members.
The very first day that I opened it and I posted that, we had 4,000 members on the first day. Yeah.
Okay. All right, y'all.
And then we
Right.
and then we went up, like, you know, then it's been open for, that page has been up for, or that group. No, let me get it confused. A page is where you can make money on Facebook. You cannot monetize a group. Had I done things different, I would have probably made it a page because of all the interaction that's there daily.
Sis, can you imagine if you would have made that a page? Like I said, my page is at 36K. And these I'm not lying, y'all. And somebody was saying the other day on my live, why you talking about money? Because I would talk about what I want to talk about. But the point is, these pages pay very well on Facebook. You know, up to thousands they're paying for people with regular Facebook pages. But then the Facebook pages, they're really making some money. So we're on the Nino America page. I'm going to go to it right now. So again, y'all can join us on the group. We're looking for mods. We're going to be posting memes there. All the team is there, the community, and it's going pretty good on Nino's America. All you got to do is check it out off of the main page, Nino America, and then you find the link to it. But it's going very good. Thanks for Lib helping set that up, and we're going to continue running it and getting it going. So back to the Facebook right here. The Facebook, this is off the main page. We're on Facebook. Check us out. This is a funny meme that Lib posted in the morning, y'all. This is pretty good. The meme bandit over here, Liberty Dragon, and people are waking up laughing with this one. But the Facebook page, we post a lot of good content there. And, you know, it's still political, right? We're still Trumpers, conservatives, and all that. But at the same time, y'all, I mean, you got to keep a lit page, right? So we talk about a lot of things. Sometimes people tell me, Nina, why are you talking about this? Why are you talking about that? I'm like, first of all, because I can. Second of all, it's my page. But third of all, you got to have some kind of juice. You know, you can't just make it content in 2024, y'all. You cannot be boring. You got to be somewhat lit. And that's all there is to it. Yeah. Your thoughts on this meme, Lib, before we move on? Go ahead.
Nah, I think it's hilarious. And when I posted in the morning, people in the comments were like, starting early, aren't you? You know, I was laughing. I was telling Nino, imagine this is the first thing you see when you wake up. I was like, we're ruining people's days for real. No, I love this. Look, this reminds me of some of the people from yesterday's live. Let's be honest. They're like, I hate Nino. I hate you, Nino. You're too successful. Screw you. Go cry in the corner. Go
cry, dry your eye. Anyways, but there we are on Facebook, y'all. We'll be scrolling Facebook momentarily. We're into our topics of the day. I guess we'll jump into what, sis? I guess let's go to Steve Bannon, bro. You think about talking about Bannon real quick? Let's get over there to Bannon. If I can get to over here. This is pretty crazy, y'all, with Steve Bannon. Christy, you kind of have the rundown on this, but Steve Bannon, y'all's ordered to surrender. Shout out Maureen Bannon. We did lives and videos with her. His daughter, she's kind of distraught. Sis, go ahead with this story. It's crazy.
You took the green screen off too, but
oh, I got you. Hold on. Go ahead, Christy.
So Steve Bannon was he is the founder of the War Room that Maureen has taken over, but he was like Trump's right-hand man for a long time. He went to court about 2 years ago and was found in contempt of Congress for some things that happened on J6, and they ended up, he had an appeal. He lost the appeal. He was still hoping that he would not look at any jail time, but he is now to turn himself in by July 1st.
Sis, why is he going to prison though? What the hell is he going to the Bing? What the hell?
Well, they said that he helped create the word that I can't say on here with J6, and it sounds kind of like resurrection. That was part of that, and go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I was trolling. So wait, what does she mean? I'm kidding. Go ahead.
And so they found him in contempt of that. He ended up getting found guilty and has to turn himself in by July 1st.
Sis, what exactly did he do?
Let me get the whole article pulled just back up, but it says that so it says a federal judge on Thursday ordered former Trump advisor on July 1st to begin a 4-month prison. Oh, well, at least it's only 4 months. I mean, it could have been a lot worse. For defying subpoenas from the J6 committee after a higher court rejected his appeal. It says that he had very important insights related to the J6 that happened. He was in communications with then President Donald Trump in the run up to the thing that happened there. And he reportedly told the outgoing president it's time to, I can't use this word either, unalive the Biden presidency in the crib. So to stop it while it was fresh.
Son.
Yeah. And so once again, what it boils down to is our freedom of speech is under attack, and you say anything and they hold it against you now.
It's crazy. Your thoughts, Lib. I'm gonna open up the lines in a minute, y'all. But your thoughts, Lib. This is crazy. I'll just say this real quick. Hold on. 4 months for this is hella crazy. Going to prison is for criminals, y'all. Let's be honest. I think this is a political hit job. I'm holding little Lib in my hands right now. That's kind of funny. But anyways, hey, but I'm just saying, like, blocking up your political, opponents, doing this. I think it sets a sad, precedent on, America, the way we handle business. I don't think they did anything wrong. He probably don't have no priors. I mean, let's be honest. The homeboys in the hood, lock their asses up quick. They're always up to no good. Someone like Steve Bannon, I don't think this guy even has a criminal record. Then again, I'm not too sure. But I just think this is like overboard. 4 months, y'all. I'm telling you, I went to county for a couple of days and I felt like I couldn't breathe. No, Leroy, I'm bilingual. There's a difference. No more locked doors. Like, what I'm saying? I went to jail and I kept calling my wife, get me the hell out of here back in the day. So I'm just saying prison sucks. Go ahead.
Saying it wasn't fun.
Where they really got him is that on his podcast, he made a comment that said, all hell is going to break loose tomorrow. Just understand this. All hell is going to break loose.
Wow.
All I can say is strap in. You have made this happen, and tomorrow is game day. So they used all of that against him, saying that they knowingly and willingly knew that they were creating that word I can't say.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I think it's kind of preposterous, and we see it happen a lot. There's plenty of people who refuse to show up in front of Congress, and majority of the time, they don't get these contempt of court charges, if we're being honest. And if they do, they almost never serve any sort of jail time. I think really they're trying to punish him even more because he had the audacity to challenge them, trying to force him to come to court. You know what I mean? Plenty of people have been doing this lately, let's be honest. And even Hunter Biden tried to pull it too. So, it's crazy. Shout out my boy, Steve Bannon. He's the homie. Not that I know him personally, just so I clarify. I have not had any contact with Steve Bannon. Just letting everybody know. I went to J6 independently by myself, not as a group. peacefully with love in my heart. Just saying. Ching.
What did you go for, bro? What did you go for? You know what
Party time.
Anyways, okay, so there he is. Y'all see Bannon finna go do 4 months in the big house. Hopefully he gets hopefully he gets, what do you call it? Time served, or gets, good behavior. I don't know how it works. I ain't been in jail
4
in
months is long, though. 4 months is long.
So anyways, y'all, it's pretty sad. Maureen Bannon, she's a good friend of ours. And this guy right here, I think he's a good guy. I like Steve Bannon. I don't listen to any stuff. But I just know from talking to his daughter that he's a pretty cool dude. And he's on the mission, y'all. He got all these podcasts and all that. But think about it, though. That's why you got to watch what you say on these podcasts, y'all. You say the wrong thing, or nowadays you tweet the wrong stuff, they going to be on your case, Mr. Postman, like for real. You got to be careful with your words, y'all. We are on public, channels and broadcasts, however you want to call it. So I just want to say that you got to be very careful with your words, and we're going to open up the lines in a minute. If you call in, please don't go too hard with the J pill, black pills, or any kind of pizzles that you start dropping truth bombs on here. I got to watch out with them words. I digress. Anything else y'all want to touch on before we move on? Go ahead.
I just want to say, kind of like some Fed try to trip me up and try to interrogate me and imply I wanted to go to J6 to do something wrong, or like I should have done more, or I should have hurt people. They're all around people. You got to watch out who's around you, because they're trying to incriminate you. And even if they're not a federal asset, a lot of times they're just jealous and they want you to trip up and they want you to say something wrong. But we're too smart. We're too wise for these losers and these feds. Sorry, I went there with peace and love in my heart. Sorry.
Christy, final words on Steve Bannon.
Just that just exactly what you said, that we support Maureen. I know this is really hard on her. She has always been a daddy's girl. She is a veteran. She's a veteran. She looks just like her father. And it's just, I'm sure that she's like really upset about this, especially whenever, like we said, it infringes on certain freedoms that we have and things like that. But definitely thinking about her, right now in this time.
Do me a favor, just get a hold of her and tell her if she needs anything, let us know. And, I guess we're here
definitely
for her.
will.
I'll probably message her too. It's kind of messed up. And I know, I'm telling y'all, when your sorry ass daddy go to prison and your uncle, right, and your Theo, you feel kind of bad for him, not me. You can send all my brothers and stepdads, send them to prison because they don't act right out here. But I'm just saying, even whenever some of your low life family members go to prison, you feel kind of bad for them, right? My little brother went to prison. I remember the first time he went, I felt bad. I hugged him. I said, brother, don't get no tattoos. Don't join no gangs. But he comes out head to toe blasted, and he's throwing up his gang set. But at the same time, they go to prison. They got to handle up. They're not going to go in there and just listen to someone. He didn't listen to me out here. He don't listen to me when he's in there. But the point is, I felt bad for my brother when he went to prison the first time. Now, the second and third time, no, Holmes, don't write me. I'm not sending you no money. I'm not. You got multiple kids out here, and I'm not talking about him, but there's a lot of people that do that in and out of prison, don't take care of their kids, and I think there's a big difference between those kind of people and someone like Steve Bannon, the awesome white patriot Trump supporter that we support here on the channel and the page. And like I said, I think it's messed up. Probably didn't have no priors, but they sending him to the big house like a criminal. It's sad. It's messed up, but we stand with Maureen Bannon and we stand with Steve Bannon. God bless you, Steve, if you ever would hear this, and we would be praying for you and for your safety. And if you got to get in there, just stick and move. Watch out for Leroy and watch out for Jose, and and I guess run with the Woods. I don't know what else to tell you, bro. You handle your business, Steve Bannon. Hopefully it goes well for you. But it's not a laughing matter, y'all. To be honest, it's messed up, and this is horrible. This is horrible for the movement and what we stand for. It's not right. And they should be locking up old H. Biden, right? They should be locking up Joe Biden's son. That fool needs to hit the pinta, not someone like this. But I digress, y'all. Let's go on to the next subject. Christy, what do we got?
So since we're just on politics right now, Donald Trump lost his.
It's crazy.
Donald Trump lost his right to his 2A.
Christy, Christy, hold on. I said, damn, that fool was packing. Trump was packing, y'all. Bang, bang.
Twin blasters in this bleed.
And when I posted it on Instagram, that everybody was kind of saying the same thing, like he never has to pack anyway because he is always around. But that's not the point. It's a point that I'm sorry, people might disagree with me about this, but I think nonviolent felons absolutely should not be considered as the same thing as somebody that does an armed robbery or commits a heinous act of unaliving somebody. And yeah, they stripped it from him.
Damn.
And yeah,
Okay.
it shot. Go ahead.
No, I'm sorry. I'll go ahead. I'm going to put a poll up in a minute, but go ahead, sis. I'm sorry for cutting you off. Go ahead.
I was just going to say there were pictures that showed him holding like a something that somebody had gave to him. I can't even say these. I hate that we're so restricted. I can't even say long words on here. But something that somebody gave to him that meant a lot to him, and I mean, he's not allowed to ever possess one again.
Oh,
as long as,
it? Oh, there he is. There he is with Old Faithful.
Ooh, oh, holy.
Up, y'all. Damn. There, he got some freaking. That's the old Andrew Jackson right there, y'all.
That game. We need to put a musket in the game. Oh, put a musket in Uncle, one shot kill musket. Ooh, hold up.
We got some good ideas for the game, y'all. Liberty Dragons game, but there's Trump with the Old Faithful. I'm going to put a poll up, though. I'm going to say something real quick. I don't think, and of course, this is because Trump, got, charged with 34 Fs. Shout out to Boss Don Bigavale, the realist. But I don't think nobody should lose their rights of owning their FAs, should I say. I gotta be careful. I don't think that's right. I think we are given our rights by God, and the Constitution is basically saying that those are our rights, and you can't just take them away. I'm against them. I don't care. To be honest, I don't care what you did. Those are your rights, and you should be able to defend yourself, your property, and your family by all means necessary. I gotta be careful about my words. But I think, especially if you go to prison or you do your sentence, if you get out, they should be automatically reinstated. But at the same time, I don't believe they should ever be taken whatsoever. Your thoughts, Lib, and I'm going to make a poll right now. Should people's 2A rights be taken away whatsoever, or something along the lines? Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, I generally agree with what Christy said. I mean, I think, there's certain cases where if it's a violent crime, and maybe someone sort of served more time, but they kind of got off, you kind of don't want them to be, you kind of want to have them on edge. So you don't want to enable them to a certain extent. Now, if they're doing armed robberies and you get a felony, you probably don't need guns. And they're criminals, so they're going to get them anyways. But that just helps take them off the street again if they get stopped. But, you see all these rappers, some of them don't get in trouble for anything except having guns. And then it's like a never-ending cycle because people are always trying to rob them. If you're a rapper, you're a big G, you got hella money, you're going to have some real ops trying to run up on you. You know what I'm saying? Trying to walk you down and take what you got because people are jealous haters. So in that case, it's like a never-ending cycle. You see all these rappers get gun charge after gun charge, and it really does suck because a lot of these people are just trying to defend themselves because they have a lot of money. They're driving in a fast car. And what are they supposed to do? Not ever roll with themselves, or can't hold a gun by themselves? Always have a bodyguard? Like really? I disagree with that. I disagree with the never-ending cycle of gun charges, especially people who had non-violent drug charges. It's bogus for real. And thank God I didn't get a felony from what happened at the Capitol. Thank God. So I'll still have my 2A everything.
Thank you for your long-winded answer, but I'm saying though, should the 2A ever be taken away at all, bro? Real quick, simple. I don't know if you said that or not with your answer. I was handling the show, but should a 2A ever be taken away from anybody?
If it's a violent criminal, yeah. Honestly, hell yeah.
Okay. All right, Christy, your thoughts. Your thoughts. Go ahead.
I'm going to kind of agree with Lib on this one because you think about these young thugs in Chicago that strays are hitting innocent children and stuff like that. Absolutely. I don't think they should ever have access again. If it would have said, do you think nonviolent offenses should be allowed to own, then I would say absolutely, forever. I'm sorry, somebody going in and stealing baby formula and it going over a certain amount or whatever they have to do to survive, in this economy, and catching a felony for it is completely different than somebody that's out trying to do harm.
Yeah.
So,
Well, that's her opinion. I'm gonna look at the poll in a minute, but like I said, I don't think the 2A should be taken away no matter. I'm gonna tell you right. I don't they call me absolutist, extreme. I don't know what the word is. I don't even want to say it here, but I don't think no one's 2A should be taken away from them no matter what they do. I think it's our right given to us by God to protect our family property and livelihood and lives. And I don't think the 2A, no matter what, like I said, what you do should be taken away at all. Should not be infringed whatsoever. So my boy Trump, y'all, they took Old Faithful away from him. And, sad time in America because let's be honest, y'all, what's next? Are they going to arrest the boss Don Bigavale? Is he going to go to prison, right? Is he going to come out with the teardrop tattoo, wearing a hairnet and super buff? I mean, I don't know. And let's be honest, we all think he's not going to get put in prison. We don't know what's going to happen at this point, y'all. Anything's possible. If he gets locked up, it's going to be I'm gonna be quiet my words, but it's not looking too good if that happens. But I wouldn't doubt that he would get locked up. Christy, do you think that Trump would even go to prison at all? Real quick before we move on to the next subject.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Like, did you ask me?
I said, do you think that Trump will be locked up at all?
I think that they're absolutely going to do everything in their power to make sure that happens. I know that personally for me, I'm voting for a felon in 2024, but I think that they're going to do whatever they can. Hopefully he doesn't. I don't know. I just know that, that a problem that I've had with DeSantis for a long, long time, to find out the hand he's played in these red flag laws and all of that, it's pretty alarming. Whenever you put the poll up, I had to answer the way that you wrote the poll, and I put no, that they should never be taken away. I explained my answer of what I said, but I don't agree with these red flag laws. I don't agree with any of this. So, yeah, I think our Constitution and our freedoms were written for a reason, and there weren't exceptions put in those, and I don't think that our government should be allowed to put exceptions into them.
Amen. And the numbers, should 2A rights ever be taken away? Nope. 80% say no. 20% say yes. So they got Trump, y'all. It's not looking too good for him. Well, they done took his rights away. It freaking sucks. Then I always wonder too, how do you roll around with security? Because if a police officer, from my understanding, if you're in the car with somebody and they have something on them, right, to protect themselves, they can charge you as well, especially in Texas. I've heard stories of husbands that are felons riding with their wives, vice versa, but really the husbands riding with the wives and in the pistolas in the car, and the woman has even concealed permit, right, concealed carry, and
Yep.
they can charge the husband or the man that doesn't even have it on their body, with possession of that said firearm.
I don't know.
I
don't know how that works. Yeah, I don't know how that works with well, I'm saying with law enforcement and them being deputized and all of that. I don't know how that works with security for somebody like that because, I don't know how that works. That's a really good question. I'd like to know the answer to it, though. How does that work?
Well, I'm pretty sure he will. I would think he's gonna be able to have protection or hire said security guards that are licensed. I don't know. Like I said, in Texas, I just know you got to be careful running around with something on you that your wife has, even in her name, and then there you are with the F on your record, and they pull you up, and then they pull you over and pull you out and put you in the Bing with Leroy. You know what I mean? Live your thoughts.
Yeah, and felons. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Good.
Go ahead.
I would say, I actually, upon further examination, I'd probably modify it just a little bit. Really, I would say a probation period. Like normal. You know what I'm saying? I think because you made a good point. Once you serve your time, you've served your time, and you've done your contribution, what you needed to, what you've been ordered by the court to serve. And after the probation period, you should really get it back. You know what I mean? Because it's saying you served your due to society, right? But I guess I'm really thinking of a probationary period and maybe some checkups because let's think about it. There are a lot of instances where there's some real violent criminals and they're just thugs and they're just out for blood. And you kind of want to have a system where you're not enabling these kind of people and you have a probationary period. So I would say all in all for life, that's just, you can't ever do that. But for a probationary period, I think that's reasonable, especially for violent felons. You know what I mean? If they're violent, they held up a bank they shot somebody, attempted murder, try to kill unalive a Capitol official and anything like that. You know,
Be careful. Yeah, be careful with that M word.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now. Shout out Donnie. Donnie says, "I bet Hunter doesn't lose his rights."
I bet not either.
on the comments, someone said, "I'd rather be caught with it than caught without it." I feel that though, for real.
Absolutely.
Whoa. Okay. So with that, y'all, we're gonna move on to the next topic. What do we got here? Now this is gonna be kind of going to the more, I guess. You want to do the Adam 22 lib? I think we could touch on that one real quick, bro. Besides going to the Facebook, I guess we'll scroll the Facebook real quick, ladies and gentlemen. It's like I said, wild times in America. They're trying to lock up these political, opponents, and it's crazy because I'm gonna be honest, y'all. Getting involved, with let me get back on my other scene here. Me and my boy Lib, take him off there. Okay, so boom. Getting involved in local politics in my city, it's a swamp here. And just imagine how it is being someone like Trump or someone on a national level, y'all. They get you, harass you, charge you, take away your rights, and now they want to jail you. And they've already given you these 34 Fs. So it's just discouraging, in my opinion, what they did to Trump. And it probably, puts a damper or puts a negative outlook on people that want to run because it's going to scare somebody. Y'all, let's be honest. We're in crazy times where they're locking up or trying to lock up Trump. If they could, they probably would do something else to him. But the point is, people ain't gonna want to get involved. If this was gonna happen to people that love this country, they're gonna catch charges. If Trump never ran, he probably would never been charged. Am I right? So it's crazy times, and to say the least, it's sad, it's sick, disgusting, but it's only going to get worse. It's not going to get any better, and that's all there is to it. So let's go to the Facebook, y'all. We'll scroll the Facebook real quick. Again, it's Nino America on Facebook. I think I'm over here. Yeah, there I am. Hold on, my bad, y'all. Boom.
You gotta think about it, Nino. A lot of these people, it doesn't even matter to them because they would sacrifice whatever they felt they needed to. You know what I'm saying? They're heroes in their hearts and their soul. It doesn't matter what happens to them. They're willing to sacrifice their entire selves for the nation, for the country. So, these people, they're like, whatever, it is what it is, G. Some real G's.
Speaking of a P, we got Diddy here. Christy, he lost his shares in Revolt, right? This picture came out of P. Diddy at the 2012 NBA dunk contest. Very telling, very sus, as my son would say. I got it posted here on the screen. Let me know what y'all think in the comments, y'all. Christy, what's up with Diddy and Revolt?
So he founded Revolt, and according to Revolt's chief executive officer, the CEO, Mr. Samuels, the company has completely separated and disassociated from him. There's a bug on me. Hold on.
Oh.
I'm sitting outside, and yeah, one of those hard beetles just flew straight in my lap.
What bed bugs are you talking about?
Yeah, that was the Diddy bug. But it says that he agreed to start the process of separation in January after the lawsuits were made against him. It says 100% of Sean Combs' shares have been redeemed and retired, and they now all belong to the employees of Revolt.
I think that's messed up. Y'all. New poll is Diddy guilty. Go ahead, sis. My bad.
No, I was just going to say that, whenever you open up your company to shareholders and stakeholders and things like that, you run the risk, even if you're the majority stakeholder, whenever you have a board of directors and all of that of getting yourself ousted from your own company. So, he took the chance and he did this stuff. So he's no longer involved at all.
I'm going to say something.
I would like to know how much he was paid for his share, and I have not been able to find that anywhere.
I'm going to say this, y'all. I think my stance with Diddy has changed as far as me saying this. He's not charged. What crimes has Diddy committed, y'all? I got the new poll up on YouTube. Check it out, y'all. Is Diddy guilty? He has not been charged, y'all. And I'm to be honest, as a content creator and posting about him here and there and making videos, I'm kind of getting sick of it. Like, of course, the justice system doesn't move in my favor or like when I want it to. But if he's not charged, what did he do? or what did he do wrong? In this country, you're innocent until proven guilty. Let's not forget that. So my point is this: it sucks, that he hasn't been charged. If he's done something, if they're stringing it out, or he might never get charged. I heard that Suge Knight was saying that he's a Fed. That he's a Fed, and that's kind of crazy in my opinion. He's working for them boys, from what I heard, and Suge Knight said that. So is he going to get immunity here? Is he going to be charged later down the line? I don't know. But the point is, I think it's wrong to a certain degree that in the court of public opinion that we are just doing them dirty with these memes and these videos. But, I'm guilty of it myself. But at the same time, he's not charged. He hasn't been charged for nothing. He hasn't even been arrested, y'all. Y'all's thoughts? Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, I think I agree with you, Nino. Seeing this is like, what is he really guilty of? Being a freak ass dude? I mean, it's cringe and it's weird. And let's be honest, he's a freaky ass dude. He has freak ass and it's weird. But besides beating on that, I mean, that's obviously assault. But they settled that out of court. They settled that. She accepted the money, and it is what it is. They accepted it. Both sides agreed to let it go. But besides that, like, what did he really do? It's like, it sounds like everybody was consenting to all these freak offs. I mean, he's a complete weirdo, and I wouldn't do what he's doing. But it sounds like everybody was a bunch of consenting adults,
Okay, Christy. So Christy said that he beat the crap out of his girl. And again, we agree he did that, right? But why? Let's be honest. Why wasn't he charged with that? I'm gonna go and open the lines. Christy, come back with your rebuttal right now. But 432-217-0709.
Let me have it, Christy.
Go ahead, Christy.
I mean, we saw the video, and until that was released, he tried to keep that undercover. He paid $50,000 to try to keep that media coverage. You don't know the thoughts of this girl. You don't know if when she was having the stuff kicked out of her or being drugged by her hair back to the hotel room. You don't know what her thought. You see somebody as powerful as him and all of that. Yeah, statute of limitations was up and they couldn't press charges on him, but that still doesn't make what he did right. So I disagree with you and Liv both on this one. Like, yeah, has he been proven guilty of any of the other stuff? No, but absolutely, in my mind, he is guilty for just what he did to her. And I know that they also put up a thing today that said that he is most probably going to have to testify in front of a federal grand jury. And I hope he does. And if he's found innocent, then all I can do is swallow my lumps and he's found innocent. But I saw what he did to that girl, and there's no coming back from that. I don't care what he did with Eddie Winslow. I don't care what he did with any of those people.
Carl Winslow.
Carl Winslow. Yeah, not Eddie.
Okay.
Carl Winslow. But yeah, I mean, that's between him and the good Lord above. But the way that he treated that woman, there's just no coming back in my mind from any of that.
Hey, shout out my boy Fino Vega on IG says, I've been knowing about Diddy for a minute now. So, people have their preconceived notions about Diddy. He's a pervert, probably, let's be honest. But what kind of millionaire or someone with a lot of power and money is not going to be somewhat perverse, especially in the entertainment industry, especially that's ruled and controlled by the you-know-who's? And anyways, like I said, y'all, Diddy, this picture went viral and I posted it. And yeah, now I will never be in this kind of situation myself. She's finding too much for my taste. Again, I'm going to go and shut down the poll, move on to the next subject. Let's see what it is here. It is, if I can get it over here on YouTube. Is Diddy guilty? All right, let's go over here and post it in the comments on the YouTube thread. Everybody watching now on IG, you were on everything right now. The Rumble feed didn't work, but it's all good. Diddy guilty?
Fix it.
It's 88% say yes, 11% say no. So there it is, y'all. They're not happy with the diddler, and it's crazy. So let's continue scrolling down right here. So it's pretty crazy, y'all. I posted on the Facebook page. Did Joe Biden poop his pants in France? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is crazy. I don't know if he did or not. We kind of saw the video behind the scenes. I don't know, and I don't even know if I want to say this kind of stuff, y'all. But let's be honest. All of us have kind of probably been close to something out there, and I'll leave it at that. I don't want to get too crazy.
What do you mean? No, I'm kidding.
But I'm just saying. But I'm just saying, when you're that old, this is probably not that far-fetched, but they said that he pooped his pants in France, y'all. Today's D-Day. Got a post about that. Your thoughts, Christy? Do you think that he actually himself today or, yeah, today? Go ahead.
I'm pretty sure that the posture that you see looks like he's trying to let it rip. But so I have not been able to verify this. There have been all kinds of reports all over. I will always call it Twitter, so forgive me. All over X, kind of everywhere that Jill Biden literally had to pull him off stage and left the other people kind of just standing there. And it wouldn't surprise me. I don't know if anybody's aware, but the Democrats are leading the request right now for Joe Biden's competency to be reevaluated. Not even the Republicans, the Democrats are asking for this. So that kind of tells you a lot right there.
Donnie says it ain't the first time. I'm going to be honest. I saw another post, a video. Somebody was saying that they think it's kind of weird right now, y'all, that they drove through all these blue areas. There's not one Biden flag. There's no Biden bumper stickers. And the Democrats act like nothing is going on wrong. So let this be a warning to us, y'all. Yes, we see the rapper supporting Trump. Yes, we're going to vote for Trump. But don't you find it very odd and strange that this man has little to no support amongst the people, and the Democrats are acting as if nothing is happening here, nothing to see? That should be alarming to everybody. Your antenna should pop up and say, why the hell are they acting like this so close to the election? I digress. Your thoughts on Biden supposedly defecating on himself today, Lib? Go ahead.
Yeah, Democrats or Democrats. Let's be honest. No, but we're really in an S-word situation all around. And I mean, let's be honest. Come on, even if he really did, he is an old man and he's already lost his mind. It's like, what else? It's like, at this point, it's not even the worst thing he's been doing. You know, at this point, I feel sorry for this guy. They need to wheel him out of there. Just get him out of there, and it's crazy. But I think, I think they're wisening up, and they know that he has no chance. So now they're trying to get some way to get rid of him and replace him. And it can't be Kamala because nobody likes her either. And it's crazy because she might be the only one that's worse than Sleepy Joe. People can't stand her either. They need to bring someone in. I don't know who they could even bring in to challenge our boy, but it's not looking too good for them. I think they're getting wise and they're going to try to get rid of him, though.
It's weird, y'all. Hunter Biden's up for trial right now. The pics are going crazy of Hunter Biden. I can't believe this dude did what he did. But again, like I said, Joe Biden was at the D-Day memorial or whatever, and I think they even said that they had to take him out first because he just is a hot mess. I digress. Let's go to that post, y'all. I got a very interesting post right here. This one did numbers, y'all. 500 likes, 400 shares on the Facebook page. And I'm going to read it to y'all, everybody. And I jacked it from somebody on Facebook, but I gave them their props. And I'll read today's D-Day. And we got some interesting facts about D-Day. But let me read this. It says, let me pull it up on my, how can I pull it up over here? I got like 3 phones over here. I got like 4 phones in the back, y'all. Hey,
Kevin Gates got nothing.
And it's messed up, right? My daughter told my wife, kind of joking, but not really. She's like, Mom, I read that, or I saw that men that have more than one phone are cheaters. I'm like, damn, I'm trying to run a multimedia company over here. But I digress, y'all. But my phone, I'm going to tell you right now, y'all, my phones are never locked. My wife can pick up my phone off the table and she can go through it or whatever, but I don't have no locks on my phone whatsoever. I digress. So this post from D-Day said this, y'all. Pretty heartwarming. A lot of people in the comments there's some good comments on here, y'all. They were crying in the morning. People said they cried in the morning thinking about this day today. Today's D-Day. 90% of the soldiers on the first boats to hit the beach didn't live to see the end of the day. Look at those faces. Some of them never made it to 18, never voted, never loved or owned a home. Think about that. They paid the ultimate price for your freedom. You live your life the way you do because of them. D-Day, and by Joe Busnewell on Facebook. And I just wanted to talk about this real quick, y'all. This is pretty crazy because people in the comments are also saying, well, they went and died for a country that is probably unrecognizable. How sad, right? That they went, I'm pretty sure they never thought that they'd be fighting for a country that a man can go into the restroom with a little girl and stuff like that. Pretty sad. But again, this is a day that we remember them. And can you imagine them just going, hitting that beach and handling business and just the casualties? So again, this was a good post. People were very, they had a lot of mixed or a lot of, heartfelt reactions to the post, y'all, and to the day. And shout out everybody on the Facebook, y'all, that made a comment, in regards to this. Chrissy, your thoughts? Go ahead.
I just think, just reading over the stats of the casualties and things like that, it's just sad. I don't know. It's just sad. I think we forget sometimes everybody that sacrificed what they have for us.
And if you think
Can you
about,
hear me?
yeah, and if you think about
Okay.
it, right, like my cousin told me he's a Marine. He's right here in the hood. He told me that people don't want to sign up no more for the Marines, and he said the all-time enlistment is like low because everybody's morale's down with this country the way it's headed, and that's pretty scary in case we go to warfare or whatever, right? Like, do we even have the right amount of troops? Or I don't know. I'm not a war man. I don't know nothing about that stuff. But my cousin told me that people are not signing up no more, y'all, to go to the Army or the Marines. Your thoughts on D-Day, Lib? Go ahead.
Yeah, I agree with the sentiment you both gave. And think about it. Who's more demonized right now than a straight white male? The majority of people who fought in World War II. Imagine now becoming the enemy when you went and you try to fight for everyone. You fought for your grandkids, your kids, and now you're hated in society and you're demonized and you're cast
Oh,
away. It's sick. And I'll just put this in people's minds, and I'm not going to say if I agree or disagree, but it's like General Patton said, one of the most famous generals in United States history. He said, "We fought the wrong enemy." So just keep that in mind. That's what one of our largest generals ever said. So keep that in mind. It's food for thought, because seeing how things are now, it's a shame. And things got better after World War II because we all had that surplus. We were getting resources from the places we beat, right? But then after all that, it started going into a little bit of a decline after the 70s, after the 60s. Let's be honest. So it's a sad situation. And I feel bad for people who look at the country now. And like you said, it's unrecognizable. It is sad, it is sad.
great point. I think Christian would agree. We all would, right? Like these these are the guys that went in, put in the work for us to experience this awesome, freedom that we have. We still have in the country, right? To a certain extent, but these guys, they would not be like nowadays, right? Like you said, Lib, you said a good point. These are like the most hated men in America. The straight, alpha male, white man. That's like number one. Whatever. I'm gonna be careful with my words. Shout out my boy Liberty Free Minds. Y'all follow that channel on YouTube. Excuse me, that's the homie right there. But again, y'all, today's D-Day, and it was a sober, a sombering day to say the least. And I posted this, and like I said, people were just like, there's a lot of good comments. If you get a chance, y'all check it out on the Facebook page. People were just putting like, their thoughts and their sincerest, condolences and just, their feelings on this post. And like I said, that was the sentiment that basically these guys went and put in work for a country that's unrecognizable at this point. I mean, let's go to the next subject, which is this. Y'all posted this earlier. Most expensive vehicle to operate in 2023, 24. Go ahead, sis.
Before we go to that, can I just give a few little stats about D-Day? It makes you almost wonder if there wasn't some kind of tip-off to Germany. So it says that, I just had it all pulled up. Where did it go? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I just lost this. So over 10,000, I can't believe I just lost it. Over 10,000 American and British soldiers were killed on the line of duty. Germany, only 9,000 were either unalived, missing, or wounded. But we had 156,000 troops between the United States and Britain to go over there, and Germany only had 50,000. We had 195,000 naval personnel, and Germany only had 170 coastal artillery, the G word, ammunition. Yeah.
So, Lib, what do you think about that? Because I didn't want to do this. We didn't want to do this here real quick, but we're going to keep our words very strategic. Lib, what are your thoughts on what Chris is just saying here? Because not all is what it seems, ladies and gentlemen, especially with history. Go ahead, Lib.
Well, one thing I would like to point to is if you look at what happened in Dunkirk, where the Germans had the British cut off, and they could have gotten rid of basically the entire military in Britain, but they chose not to. And they waited and they let them evacuate their citizens as a sign for peace. And Mr. H will say, people don't talk about this, but it's official, it's been documented. He sent over 20 peace requests to Britain, and they were all rejected. So, you have to look at this. Things are not exactly what we've been told. That's all I'm going to say is a lot of truths have been stretched. A lot of things have been mischaracterized, and a lot of lies have been told. And I don't think that's fair for lies to have been told. I think we should be able to judge the truth by ourselves, knowing the real facts. I think that's how when you come to your own conclusion, you don't have to agree with mine. You don't have to agree, but I think that the truth should be presented in a way that's authentic. And a lot of what they don't talk about that kind, what they did for peace, how they tried to stop the war from escalating. The Germans did. They just don't really mention that. They don't talk about that. They make it seem like he wanted the war. He wanted World War. He wanted to conquer all of Europe. And that's just a mischaracterization. It is what it is. Everybody did their own wrongs, but that is a bit of a mischaracterization. I just want people to think about that and think about what the general said and think about how he spared the entire British military at Dunkirk when they had them cut off. They could have gotten rid of all of them. And I'm going to say Germany only ever used a plane to attack Britain after they attacked the large German cities. So you just have to look at things in a lens in that way, and you have to consider people as a product of their time. So just keep that in mind. That's all I want to say about that.
I'm just gonna say this. How do I say this? Well, I'll be here for my words, y'all. We're on here, and I don't want to get banned, but good job, Lib, Christy. Anything else I want to say before we move on? But again, this is D-Day in celebration of it. And who knows? Oh, that's what I wanted to say. Lib.
Thanks to our soldiers.
Amen.
Yep.
That's what I wanted to say, Lib. Sorry, y'all. It almost left me. I was responding to somebody. But the point is, it's like you can't question this stuff. You cannot question history. You can't question certain people, certain states that control so much, especially on this side, dual citizenship, whatever you want to call it. You question these people. You can't even say the names of these leaders. We're careful with our words here. But you can't even talk about it, y'all, because you talk about it, they call you anti, the rest. They ban you, they shadow ban you, restrict you, kick you off these platforms just for trying to ask a question or two, right? So, again, we are Christians. We're Americans. We don't stand for any other countries, not even the one that everybody else stands for out there that rejects Christ. We just stand for our Lord and Savior. We stand for our nation and our nation only. We got our own problems, and I wish more people would wake up. Thankfully, Twitter, of all places, X, or like Sagro says, Twitter X, we call it that sometimes too. Thankfully, over there, there's a lot of truth being told over there. There's a lot of uncensored stuff on Twitter X, and thank God for that. And people, Nick Fuentes getting interviewed by the Hodge twins, that what their names. Very big win for the conservative truthers and the America Firsters. And check out the interview if you get a chance, y'all. We support, salute Nick Fuentes. We're actually trying to get an interview with him. But the point is, we don't just believe all these narratives. And you got to understand and remember that the victors are the ones that write the history. So take that with a grain of salt.
And I just want to say one thing, interject. Nick F. and America are both in my Donald Trump video game coming up soon. It's going to be amazing. Keep on a lookout for that.
We got some special appearances by certain people on the new Trump video game by Liv.
They gonna love this.
Even some agents too. Anyways, so let's go to the next topic real quick. Most expensive vehicle to operate in 2023. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I'm an oil man. I was telling Liv before we started the show. I'm around a bunch of people that just, we make a lot of money out in West Texas, but it's tough out here. It's hella dangerous. You work very hard days and nights in the oil field. But I know that not everybody is blessed to have oil under their feet. So I know also when we go to Walmart, y'all, we're spending a lot more money. Christy, your thoughts on, I posted this picture, but, it's getting tough. The food prices are outrageous. Go ahead, Christy, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. It's just bad. Like things are so hard right now for everybody, and living it firsthand. I'm just not even going to be ashamed of anymore. But living it firsthand, things are really tough. I know that you got more people in need right now than we've ever had before. You've got people struggling to find homes across the nation because of people that are being allowed to come into the United States, and it's just tough for everybody. Like, rental houses are booming right now, and I just hope that something changes. We need our economy to at least become stabilized again for everybody. $4.49 for a loaf of bread. Unless you want to buy the generic Walmart bread, that is probably the worst thing for you could ever eat in your life. But yeah, it's just tough for everybody.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna say this before I pass it to Lib. I just tell everybody straight up, like, screw everything else, right? We need Trump back for this reason. People tell me, oh, they can't dictate the prices of gas and all this hogwash. Biden came in there, stopped oil production day one. I'm an oil fielder, I know, but I'm gonna say this: under Trump, we're balling. Now the economy is falling. So if anything, I would hope people vote for their pocketbook, for their family, and their future. Again, I don't even know if Trump is going to get reelected. Again, there's things that Trump does that I might not like, or people that states or people he stands with, or whatever. The point is, at this point, y'all, our pocketbooks are hurting. Food and fuel prices are out the roof. So I would say vote Trump in if you get a chance. But it's not even to be political at this point, y'all. I don't know how long, I don't even know if this country could go 4 more years with Joe Biden. I'm being serious, and I'm not trying to be a fear monger. I hear people say that all the time. We can't survive under Biden. Now I'm starting to really think and question and say, hey, I don't think we could survive under Biden. I don't know what's going to happen in 4 more years. I don't know what the hell is in store for us, in the near future. Go ahead, Lib.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. And our government is supposed to look out for us. Our government is supposed to protect us. And you have some people, there's just total diehard libertarians, like the government should never involve themselves in anything. But really, we should have a government that looks out for us and doesn't sell us down the river. We all have our gripes with Trump. We say he's beholden to a certain country in the world. We know his problems. But let's be honest, the mainstream conversation would not be America first right now. Now, you can disagree whether or not Trump is fully realizing that. Can you say he's not America first? But he started the flame, and now it's up to us to nudge him in the right direction. He's our last political hope right now in the near future. Let's be honest, 4 more years of Biden would be an absolute disaster, and they have 4 years to embolden themselves to put more political prisoners in jail, to work on getting Elon. They're going to try to come after Elon and X for allowing people to have free speech. And if we get 4 more years of Biden, it might be too late because they'll control the levers of power and the matrix of information. And when that happens, they have an absolute monopoly on what can we even do when all our political heroes are in jail. The most vocal people will be put into jail, like that guy they sent to jail over a meme. In America, when we have things like this going on, this is our last hope. And even if he's not going to fix everything, he's the only one that we have a choice right now that can slow things down. Let's be honest.
And look, y'all, I'm gonna be honest. We're Trumpers, but we're OG MAGA over here. Me, Christy, and Liberty. We don't have the luxury of seeing these young Trumpers come out making videos like we used to when we first came out for Trump. I see them putting the MAGA hat on for the first time. They're excited. They're going to rallies, and I'm just kicking back, right, Christy, Lib. I'm like, man, they don't know what they got in store for them. The hate that comes with it. I'm disenfranchised, to be honest, with politics. From nationwide to local wide, the local issues are a big deal over here, in my opinion, more important than nationwide. But I'm gonna tell you, y'all, we're already so deep into this, y'all, that it's I don't even want to say we're black pilled at this point, but we're still Trumpers. We know there's people that he's beholden to. All presidents are. The United States as well, but we just keep hope that our faith is in a higher power. Our faith is in Christ Jesus. Amen. And we just hope that Trump does get elected because, like Lib said, Lib has a great point about this. bro, you said that we know that he has certain faults or certain things that we don't agree with, but at this point, I mean, we need him to get back in there, and also, I mean, what are we gonna do at this point? Like, who else are we gonna get, y'all? We're gonna get Biden. No one else at this point. So we do want Trump in there, even though there's some things that we don't like about his whole presidency, to be honest, and his people, son-in-law, whatever you want to say. But the point is, we need him in there, and we're Trumpers through and through. But like I said, we done ran through the mud, y'all. So we're not like over here all extra excited about Trump because we done did that the last years back, and now we're at the point where, like I said, we've seen so much and we know what we know. And all I know is this: times are tough. And I thank God I'm oil man. I'm an oil fielder. But I know, like Lib told me earlier, a lot of people don't have the luxury of making a lot of money. A lot of people, work regular jobs. And like I said, I'm in the oil field, and that's all I know out here in West Texas. And we're like in a little bubble. And I'll just say this: anybody out there that wants to make some money, I never really put this out there because I don't want nobody coming over here. But holler at me if you're down bad, you want to make some money in the oil field. I know a lot of good companies that are hiring. And again, I never put this out there because we're already full to the max. But if anybody wants to make some good money in the oil field, and you're hurting bad, and any men out there that your family's hurting in the city you're at, holler at Nino America. I can point you to some of the best companies in the West Texas oil field where you can come make some good money. It's dangerous, and you're gonna work your ass off, but there's a good fortune to be made out in West Texas. With that, I'm gonna move on to the next subject, unless y'all have anything to touch on.
I just want to say one last thing about that. One quick statement. Nino, think about it. We crawled so they could run, because in the beginning, to be a Trump supporter, you were a huge target. Now everybody's kind of waking up. It's the general consensus. But think about it. We paved the way. We, like you said, we're OG MAGA people. Without our vocal support in the beginning, could we even made it this far? Let's be honest. So shout out to the OG MAGA, and screw the haters. It's top T all day, baby. We gonna get it right. I have faith in my boy, and I have faith in God, and He is gonna allow us to fix our country. Amen.
Someone said, "Then rise up if you're so scared." Who's? I don't know. They ain't talking about me. We done put in the work over here. Stood against. I don't know if anybody really knows the exploits I did. I stood against BLM multiple times in my city. Ran them out of my city. That's when they were mobbing through towns in America, beating up people, unaliving people. That's when it was in the thick of it. I went and stood against BLM in my city. I've done it many times. Not to sit here and toot my own horn, but like I said, I'm with the real MAGA business. I'm with the Christian business. We stood against the perverts many times, from Dallas to West Texas to Midland. We led the charge to find missing and exploited women and children. I mean, we've been through the ringer, y'all. And like I said, I'm more focused on my local area, because I'm going to tell you right now, your backyard has swamp, has a bunch of swamp creatures. And it's kind of I don't want to say what the word is. I really can't explain it right now, but it's kind of, I don't want to say pathetic, but seeing people just worry about Trump and nationwide politics all day, yet their own community, they don't even know them. They don't even do nothing in their community. They just make memes and make posts on Instagram. Shout out to that loser. I forgot his name, was hating on me the other day. Bro, they're just meme pages. Get your ass out there in your neighborhood. Get your rear end out there at the school board meetings. Get your voice heard at the city council meetings, and then come talk to your boy. We got problems in our own backyards, ladies and gentlemen. That's why you don't see me, all Trumped out, MAGA'd out. This is how I operate. I got 50 Trump hats. They ain't never took one. But the point is, I just know that it's deeper than Trump, y'all. We got problems in our own cities. And once you start putting your eyes on your own city, boy, get ready for that rude awakening. You got Democrats running as Republicans. You got perverts pushing filth in the libraries and the public libraries and the schools. You got corrupt city officials, right, Christy, using money to fund things that don't need to be funded, things that my kids are going to have to pay for. We got problems in our own cities in this United States of America, y'all. So it's nice to be a Trumper. It's nice to support Trump, but really think about keeping an eye on your city, because I guarantee you have a swamp in your city. And these people ain't dumb. The Bible says that the devil's cunning, right? Very smart, very sharp. And, the workers of iniquity, they know how to do it, y'all. They know how to operate. They know how to make moves, and they are doing it right under your nose. So with that, let's move on to the next subject. We've got a couple more minutes on here. Chris, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Yep. Can you hear me?
Yeah, so we got some crazy memes. We'll pass that. This is kind of funny. I posted this, y'all. Being an adult means you get to stare at these every day, but never actually play them because you're too tired after work. I got a PS5. I got it probably the first couple of months it came out. I never play it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know, y'all. Liberty got some video game. We'll probably touch on that in a minute. But I don't know about y'all. But I'm a grown man. I try to get back into gaming a little bit, but I'll buy the best, newest games. My kids make fun of me. Play it for 30 minutes, and I'm doing something else, and it's over, y'all. I have a brand new PS5 just sitting there collecting dust. I'm so tired of working, being a husband, a family man, out in the field, coming back home. I like to read, so I never get to play a PS5 at all. Chrissy, your thoughts on this meme or this post? Go ahead.
So I'm lagging and I'm not actually seeing it. I just know that my son, for with everything I'm going through, he bought himself his own birthday present. He said, "Mom, can I go buy myself a PS5?" I was like, "Absolutely, you sure can." And he loves the gaming and stuff like that. But I can't actually see the meme right now that you're showing.
Well, it's just showing a PS5 and I think an Xbox, saying that we work so hard, but we can't even play these video games because, like I said, we just got so much going on. They just sit there and collect dust. I mean, I know me. And to be honest, I'm a grown man. I'm almost 40 years old, y'all. I don't think a grown man my age really has any business on the couch playing a video game, to be honest, right? But every now and then you might want to get away and play some NBA 2K or whatever. And like I said, this meme hit home with me because my PS5 right there on the TV stand, and it never gets played, sis. I'm just saying we're just too busy, it seems, nowadays, working and providing for our families, that we really have no time for ourselves or for leisure at all. Go ahead.
Well, and I'm kind of just blessed that my son, before I got sick, got to see my work ethic and how hard I was working and things like that. But you remember, Nino, that he had a $3,500 gaming computer, and he had dual monitors, and all of sold it. He ended up he ended up getting rid of it. He's working so much right now and focusing on college, and just knowing that he's going to need stuff. And I'm proud of him. Like, it was his choice. I told him it was his choice, and I'm proud of him. So, even you saying that you're about 40, he was like, "Mom, I don't even have really time for it anymore. It's just sitting here." He was like, so he ended up getting himself the PS5, and he ended up getting $200 more than the whole system he had. So at least he came out ahead on it, but put the rest of it in the bank, and I was proud of him.
Wow, that's awesome. Shout out Scooter, not a cult of personality. I like this comment. Says people need to walk away from these gaming platforms anyway. They are just as greedy and corrupt as the rest. I'm gonna be honest, y'all. That's a problem with them. I played NBA 2K, Lib. I don't know if you know about that game, but it's you buy it every year, and it's not a mafia.
I love it.
It's like a scheme. What do you call this? It's a scheme, a racket, because you buy these games every year, Madden, NBA, right? You buy these games, and they really have no new additions, and then they have a bunch of pay to play. You get on these games, y'all, the NBA especially. I thought about it, and I would drop $100 on my character to get all the points to make him, level up quicker. But I spent $100 to level him up, never play the game to the next year, and I'm doing the same thing over and over again. The point is, if you want to level up your character on a game like NBA 2K, a basketball game, it takes either a long-ass time of you playing games to get points, right? Vic points or VC credits, whatever. But the way to do it, which they want you to, is they want you to spend a couple $100 to boost your character up. So I thought about it. It's like a scam, because any man like me with no time at all, I'm not going to have time to create a player and raise him through the ranks of the NBA from a rookie. You know what I'm saying, y'all? And do it, organically. Someone like me is going to have to spend a couple $100 to get him boosted up there, right? Because it's too slow to do it the way that you do it without spending any money. Lib, your thoughts on that? That's crazy. This person said it in the comments. But not only do these companies milk you for every dollar they can get from DLCs to paying to play and to proceed, they also have a lot of woke crap in it. Your thoughts on this whole situation, Lib? I'm sorry, brother, but go ahead.
No, of course. I totally agree. And, it's one thing to have a game with a long and fulfilling, heartfelt story. But a lot of these games, it's just like mindless grinding or it's pay to play. Like you said, they make the grind so monotonous and time consuming. I don't even understand how people can sit there and do the same exact thing for so long, making such little progress. And it's gotten to a point where it's unnatural. And even then, companies are launching games with the idea of DLC, downloadable content, already in mind. Things that they didn't. So now they don't even really release a fully finished game. They'll be like, oh, we'll patch it in. We'll add it in a DLC. You know what I mean? Back in the PS2, PS3 era, games were complete. It didn't rely on the idea of a patch, of DLC. It was a complete experience. So, that's why my video game, it's going to be a complete experience. Going to have free updates, free online mode afterwards, no cash grab. But yeah, it's a shame what's happened to gaming. And to be honest, if you're that worried about gaming, you should really prioritize leveling up your real life character, because like Top G said, life is just a video game, and there are people who were more worried about leveling up the character in the game than ever even attempting to level up their real life character. Not saying you can't play games, but at least level up your character to a respectable level before you take your hand off the throttle. You gotta, just like a rocket going out of atmosphere, you gotta have enough momentum. Then guess what? When you're in orbit, then you can stop the gas. You can chill. Like you're going down a hill, you can just chill with it. But until you get over that plateau of life where you've really done something and you have the momentum, you have no business slowing down and wasting your time doing pointless activities. I mean, of course, you're not off day, but you know what I mean?
I totally agree, bro. A bunch of grown men, all they do is play video games, bro, and smoke weed and jump on the Xbox. I'm gonna be honest. The Bible says, the verse says, when I was a child, I spake like a child, and I basically, I put away childish things once I became a man. So to be honest, really, no man has any business playing video games in 2024.
You get paid for it, or you're a streamer and you get paid for it, then whatever.
Well, the point is, I'm just saying, I'm an oil field worker, and I don't even know how to work my remote right to my TV. I'll say this: if you want to play video games, that's one thing, but if you want to spend your whole life, like I saw this one kid with this girl, she's having the baby in the hotel room, and her freaking dude is playing Call of Duty while she just had her baby. And I'm like, yeah, everybody's saying that he's gonna leave you pretty soon. But the point is, people get wrapped and consumed into these video games, and like you said, Liv, they never advance in real life, in IRL. So again, I just like this post that I posted because, like I said, I have a PS5 and I hardly ever play it, and I'll buy all the newest games and all that. And it's basically like the commenter said here, it's like a racket, y'all. These video games are a racket. And people dump a lot of money into, upgrading their character. And you touched on some good points, Lib. A lot of people do that crap. They release unfinished games that shouldn't be released. They got a bunch of bugs. I remember a game called Cyberpunk came out. That was a good game that I bought, but had so many bugs it was unplayable. And that's the point. That should be illegal. Like someone said about NES and Sega, those games didn't have no updates. You had one time to get it right and release it to the masses, and they were cult classics for a reason, hard as hell. But now we got video games where you can release, a game with intentions to make more money off the DLCs and pay to play, situations. It's really disgusting, and I'm glad we're touching on it because I never really touched on this. But this is a problem with the entertainment industry / video game industry that a lot of people complain about, and even me, I'm like, this is crazy having to buy so many DLCs and playing basically the same game every year, and they're just milking you every freaking year because there's no competition. The NBA games, there's no competition. There's only one game for NBA. I don't know about MLB or nothing else, even NFL. I don't even really play nothing at all. I don't know what's going on, but the point is, it's a lot of weird situations going on with the video game industry. In my opinion, Christy, final words, go ahead.
People in the chat just got me reliving my childhood, talking about old duck hunt, talking about.
And what do I know about that? I know one said, I don't even.
I was blessed with a really, really great childhood, and I'll never forget. We woke up one morning for one of Christmas, and I had a brand new 4-wheeler, and we had a brand new Nintendo that had just come out. I mean, so I'm old; y'all can figure that out. But and everything, and my mother every night we would have a Pac-Man tournament between our family. So those old games were so much fun. But I will never forget how my son suckered me in whenever I was making really good money. He suckered me into like Fortnite and buying these skins to change the appearance of your character, and limited edition that they would give you these superpowers. And he went in a tournament of 10,000 people and ranked number 4 in it. But I'm telling you, like, I wish I had that money back that I had invested in these fake skin things that he was like, but Mom, I need it. And I was like, okay, let's do it. Got a straight AB student at the time and all of that. But at least I mean, that you're right.
You gave him the memory, sis. Hey, Larson Man says we're only as old as we feel. And I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Me and my wife, she's already turned 39. I'm finna turn 40 next year, and we still feel like we're 20. Our bodies might progress a little bit more, make us feel older, but I still feel like I'm in my mindset still like I'm young. I'm not trying to say. I'm not trying to sit there and say, oh, I'm young, look at me, I'm, whatever. I'm just saying I don't feel like I'm old. Like 40 is the new 20, baby, let's go. But I don't know, my bad. That's a good comment.
Now, you know why, Nino? Because of success is like sunshine on your face, and it's like positive energy that washes all over your body. And when you have something to look forward to or something, it like keeps that childlike enthusiasm in life in your eyes. It keeps that sparkle in your eye, Just like I got the sparkle, Christy, we all got the sparkle in our eye still because we're going towards something,
Go ahead, Christy. Your thoughts about that? Go ahead. About feeling young.
I don't feel young. I feel 85.
Oh, damn. Damn.
No, I feel 85 right now. Maybe whenever I have this upcoming surgery and all that, I'll feel better. But right now, my body is like just screaming, "You're old."
Yeah, and
my mind doesn't feel old.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
My mind doesn't feel old,
what I'm saying. Like our mind feels young, our bodies might tell different. But it's like my kids; they all call me old fart or just make fun of me. I'm like, damn, am I not that cool? I guess it's not that cool if you're already an older person that has a mortgage and a couple cars or whatever. Anyways, I digress. Miss Alabama, y'all. I mean, but
think about a 17-year-old. Think about like whenever you were 17 or 16, 15, 10, and you looked at a 30 or 40-year-old. In our minds, they were old. You know what I'm saying? But now that we're that age, we're like, we're not old. Like, what are you talking about?
Right?
Like, don't call me old.
Hey, well, like they said, when we think about the 80s, y'all, the 80s were how long ago?
Right.
How long? 40 years ago? Don't it feel like the 80s were 20 years ago to us? They were the 80s, the good old days.
I wasn't even around in the 80s, but I feel that way too.
But you know what I mean, y'all? The 80s, we think about the 80s all the time, the good old days in the 90s. That's like 30 to 40 years ago. But we think in our minds it was just yesterday, 20 years ago. Nah, bro, the 80s was 40 years ago. Y'all think about that. And shout out Carolina Girl. Carolina Girl says, I wish I was still 40. Damn, I thought that sis was I didn't think she was older than 40. I thought she was probably, 30. But, that's how it is online, y'all. Shout out Carolina Girl. I digress, y'all. This is another crazy story. We're going longer than an hour. Y'all, we're kicking back tonight on the live. Thank you for joining us on Nino Radio. Lib's going to clip this up later and post it on the YouTube. This woman won the Miss Alabama contest. Now, look, most people in the comments said they're glad that at least doesn't have a male genitalia. And I agree with that, right? But at the same time, y'all, is there something wrong with her winning? Okay, you can see by the thing. I'm gonna put a poll up. Chrissy, your thoughts? She's obviously, on the other side of the Richter scale here. I gotta be careful with my words. But your thoughts, Chrissy? I'm gonna put a poll up. Do you think that she deserved to be Miss Alabama? Vote accordingly. Go ahead, Christy.
I guess it depends on if you're talking about her weight or if you're talking about like maybe she's got a master's degree in something. I don't know. I am so torn on these kind of things because you think of the pageants that I used to watch, and this is once again showing how old I am, but that they would come out in their bikinis and give their ending statement of I want to save the world. I don't want there to be any more starving children. You think of all those things, but I don't know any of her qualifications. I don't know anything about her. I am proud that she is a woman, like a biological woman.
OG Jenny says,
so low these days.
OG Jenny says, gosh, I love beauty pageants, but this Miss Alabama looks like she should compete in it. Hey, shout out OG Jenny, y'all. I had to read hers. Shout out Carolina Girl, says she turns 54 today. Happy birthday to you in the name of Christ. I hope you have a blessed day and have a blessed life going further. Carolina girl,
You
50.
don't look 54, Queen.
You know,
You
yeah,
don't look 54.
Carolina girl. All right, leave your thoughts on Miss Alabama, Miss Big Bama, Miss Bama Lama.
Honestly, I don't even know what to say. She's a big mama, but the bar is so low. I'm glad it's a woman this time too. I agree with that.
Okay, I got the poll up right now, ladies and gentlemen. The poll is Miss Alabama, Miss Bama Lama, L or W, y'all. Is it a loss or a win over here with her winning? You know. I'm not trying to. That's why on the post I didn't say my opinion on there, y'all. I didn't want to talk bad about her. I just reported the news. Don't hate me for it. But I posted that this woman has just won Miss Alabama, and of course on Twitter X they are just running her through the mud. And I would say let's be nice, but at the same time, y'all, what is let's be honest. What is a beauty pageant? What determines who's beautiful or what's beauty, right?
Yep.
Beauty's in the eye of the
Yep.
beholder. I don't know. Is this the way it's going to be in America from now on? That you win a beauty pageant by your inner sparkle? I don't know at this point, but it's a beauty pageant. So are they changing, the meaning of these words? Why does she win? Obviously, I don't know. Chrissy, your thoughts? I mean, beauty pageant or what is this? Go ahead.
I don't know. I guess that I had rather see. I mean, like I said, I don't know her qualifications. I had rather see somebody that is not part of this woke mob and somebody that is actually doing something with their life. That sorry, I put that I was born in 1776.
Damn.
She's a real patriot.
But yeah, I am for real. We the people. But I don't know. I just don't know any of her qualifications. I don't watch any of those anymore, Nino, to be 100% honest. It's just I don't know. I don't even see the purpose in it. And then you see how many, like, I wish that I would have kind of known that we were talking about this. I know you said we were going to scroll Facebook, but I didn't have a chance to prepare. But I don't know if you saw a couple of weeks ago how many people are giving their crown back.
Wow.
Just recently, I think it was Teen USA and Miss USA both gave their crown back. And I don't know the reasons behind, and hope that I'm not even like giving false information, but two pageant queens literally just returned their crown and said that they were not going to be able to fulfill their duties. So wow. I don't know.
Man, they probably go work at Walmart or something. Who knows nowadays? Shout out Sister Jessica, says her spouse, Master Stroke, says we'll be praying for you. We hope Godspeed in that. We're sorry to hear that. Keep your loved ones close, y'all. I'm gonna be honest. I made a post the other day on my Facebook that really, at the end of the day, my wife is all I got, right? That our spouses are who we're gonna, eventually, hopefully, pass with. Our kids are gonna grow old. Our brothers and sisters are gonna betray us. Maybe some friends too, but our spouses are the ones that will be with us hopefully to the end. So, I'm saddened to hear anything happening to someone's spouse because we take marriage very seriously on this platform. But I digress. Back to this woman. She looks like Shorty Bay.
I like Gary Gage's comment.
I'll pin it. She looks like Shorty Bay mixed with Honey Boo Boo, y'all. So let me know what you think. Liv, your thoughts on this before.
It actually reminds me of that meme that I posted on the page, a one where it's like, when a feminist is like, oh, you're beautiful just the way you are, don't worry about it, like encouraging an unhealthy lifestyle, which is not actually being nice. You should try to push your friends to be the best and be as healthy as possible, right? That's like fake nice kind of stuff. But then one side of it says, it's like someone smiling. It's saying you telling somebody that Lizzo is beautiful the way she is. But then the next slide, they're like this. Because it says when somebody says you look like Lizzo. That's true. Why don't they take that one? Why don't you take that as a compliment since it's so beautiful, right? If I call some chick, you look like Lizzo, and she was just going on a diatribe about how big is beautiful, why you got a frown on your face, little shout? Why?
I forgot about this post you made, Liv. I don't know. Like I said, y'all, it is true, though. Think about it. And without, reading between the lines, what I'm going to say here, y'all, there's another lifestyle that's very wicked, disgusting, vile, and it can lead to early unaliving due to promiscuity and being a pervert. And you know what that's called. And that's being celebrated, for months sometimes. Catch my drift. stuff like that.
There's all kinds of commercials about it.
AIDS medicine and what?
It's been canceled, remember?
What do you say?
It's been canceled, remember?
It's been canceled. Oh, White Boy Summer. Hold on, y'all. It's been canceled this month, y'all.
Okay. Sorry, I don't make the rules. I just,
Okay, so back to what I was saying though, like the Bible says it in the last days, good will be called evil, and evil will be called good. We see it right before our eyes, y'all. Wicked perversion is celebrated, brought to the forefront. Lifestyles that are degenerate, unhealthy, and deadly are pushed to the forefront as well. I mean, let's be honest, y'all. These kind of decisions on your health, from your weight to who you sleep with, can be very detrimental, not just to your health, but the future in your life and your livelihood. Let's be honest about this, y'all. And this is the stuff that's being celebrated and pushed out there as wholesome and nice and whatever. I'm just gonna say keep them far from me, and I'll leave it at that. Let's go back up here, y'all. I posted this, y'all. I said, and people got kind of mad, but I put seriously, how do women and some men wear these, y'all, and their high heels? I'm like, damn. And we had some pretty good comments in there. Chrissy, your thoughts on the high heel, sis? Go ahead.
I haven't even, Nino. I have to keep scrolling back and forth. I haven't even seen the post.
Well, basically, it's just a woman with high heels. I'm like, how do people wear high heels, sis? Like, this is crazy. It's a picture of a woman with heels.
I wore them so long. I had to wear them so long because of the corporate world. And they are like, a lot of people, after wearing them for so long, it's really hard for them to go back to normal shoes. I don't know how people wear them all the time. Like, that's the first thing I did when I got to work, and I worked in that office, by myself. Is I kicked those shoes off under the desk, and I had a pair of fuzzy slippers underneath. But whenever we had events and stuff, had to be in them all day, and they just sucked.
Sis, don't it seem like this is probably like torture wearing a heel like that? Like, what the hell?
It's very, very hard on your. Yeah, it's very, very hard on your knees, on your hips, on everything. It is.
Wow. Lib, your thoughts? Go ahead. I know you don't wear heels, I hope, but go ahead.
I don't. Don't worry. I don't. I would hope I don't either. No, it's crazy, and I don't really even get it, honestly. And my chicks, they don't really wear heels and stuff like that either. Anyways, it's like kind of unnecessary. I don't know. I mean, sometimes it can be a good look, right? But I don't really see the point. It's like, whatever, you know what I'm saying? My chicks don't be wearing, they're very feminine. The women I've been with are very feminine. Even they don't wear heels like this. So whatever. It's not like I'm not super against it. Just, I don't really see the point,
I honestly feel
like
trying
to be as tall as me. Maybe that's really what it is. They trying to match a boy. Not going to happen.
I'm a West Texan, and I always think about being, efficient and being practical. If something pops off and my wife is wearing these, we cannot maneuver and operate and flee or, take a stand with this kind of attire. Go ahead, Christy. Sorry.
It just says that prolonged wear of high heels is linked to a long list of foot injuries like fractures, bunions, and the strains and sprains. It says they are behind the most common emergency room visits for women.
Interesting. Well, I think if someone wears this stuff and you slip and fall, I mean, I don't know. I don't want to look at this no more. It hurts my brain.
My baby mamas are not wearing heels. That's all I'm saying. My baby mom's not wearing heels. Just saying.
Okay.
They got red and blue hair, no heels.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, where are we? Okay. Boom. It's your boy and Christy. Christy, final words in the chat. Go ahead, sis.
Oh, no, I was just going to say that, yeah, I live in Florida, and Florida's attire, high heels, and flip-flops are equal. So, I'm pretty happy by my flip-flops. And did you say we're into the live now?
Yeah, go ahead. Your final words on the live, sis. Go ahead.
Just thank everybody for coming. I've posted several times in the chat the memberships that we now have available. Check that out if you can. Support Nino, get his channel going, and let's just keep doing this. Let's keep pushing.
Amen. And Monty B says why Crocs aren't going anywhere. I'm telling you, we love Crocs. We bought my wife some Crocs for her birthday. We love Crocs, y'all. Let us know what you think about Crocs.
That thing in sport mode.
Miss Alabama, let me in that poll, y'all. Forgot I had it up. Miss Alabama L is 78% and a W is 21%. So we're not celebrating bad lifestyle choices. Live, final words on the live. Go ahead, Liberty Dragon. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, I just want to say shout out to everybody. Thanks for joining us on this journey. It's getting kind of litty right now, let's be honest. Everything's getting super exciting. So much different things down the pipeline. We got the game. I got the game dropping soon. Nino's in the game. Nick F is in the game. It's a Donald Trump video game. Super HD. Gonna be out on PS5, Xbox Series S. It's getting lit, y'all. Join Nino's group, Nino's America, on Facebook. Tap in, join, interact with the community, drop some fire memes, and, you know, thank you to everybody. And it's your boy, Liberty Dragon, out here breathing fire, signing off.
Let's go. And someone said, are Crocs comfortable? Shoot, I'm telling you right now, I freaking love my Crocs. My whole family got Crocs. We love them.
My family loves them, Nino. Like my
They're
son,
comfortable.
he's
Hell
been with
yeah.
the same little Latina girl forever. She is absolutely beautiful. They have matching Crocs, and they even have the little, you know, the little things that you can buy to go on them or whatever. They have like matching pendants. Like one has one part of the heart, the other one has the other part of the heart. And my whole family, my sister, my nieces, everybody loves them. I have worn them maybe 5 minutes ever in my life.
Yeah, I love Crocs, y'all. And with that, and I wear steel toes all day. I wear steel toes, and this you can start wearing on your feet, and that's all there is. Anyways, y'all join us on the groups, y'all. We are booming. We're doing. I can't even believe it, y'all. I think we're a step closer to making content full time and getting out that 18-wheeler. Let's go. That's really
Hola.
Man, Facebook is doing very well. The Facebook booming. Everything's booming except probably for Instagram, to be honest, y'all. But check us out on all platforms. God bless everybody that watched now and on the repeat. This live will go up. We didn't have no calls today, and we didn't have nobody, you know, breaking any community standards. And Lib will piece this one up together and put out clips later. Thank you, Chrissy, for joining me. Thank you, Liberty Dragon. And with that, y'all, we are out of here. You're an American. You're a Christian. You got faith. Act like it. And we're out.